Hey sis, did y'all hear about the big employee that logged into her shift, died at her desk, and no one noticed for 4 days? 4 days. Child, that's how much loyalty these jobs have to you. You give your time, your energy, your whole life, and you're just a name on the payroll. You might get a sympathy email if you're lucky. My name is Chelsea Harris. I am the founder of Sassy Boss Marketing Agency. I am a marketing strategist and now a newly full-time entrepreneur. I was finally able to walk away from my job. And today I'm going to talk to you about how I built a business while I worked a 9 to 5 and was able to walk away on my own terms. If you're stuck between your paycheck and your purpose, this is your wake-up call, because baby, playing it safe ain't safe anymore. Let's talk about how you can build a business that brings you real freedom, real income, and the soft life that you deserve. Let's get into it. Step 1, I did the business math. Listen, Queen, before I posted about any offers, launched any online courses, or even branded myself, I did the business math, because launching a business without a plan is not boss behavior. It's a recipe for disaster. So here's exactly what I did. I first wrote down all of my personal expenses, whether that be groceries, subscriptions, diapers, gas, my Amazon splurges. And I put them all together in a spreadsheet. And then from there, I then added in my lifestyle and business expenses. So for instance, I have several subscriptions for my business, such as Zoom. I have the paid version of ChatGPT, Canva, the paid version of Canva. So I just put all the expenses together and I added those to the spreadsheet as well. And then I asked myself, what kind of lifestyle do you want to live? How much software will I need? How much do I want to dedicate to coaching? How much do I want to dedicate to ad spend? Because I may do paid ads through Facebook or Instagram and that kind of thing. So I had to figure out all of those expenses. And then from there, I added a little extra for cushion, because you never know. I have a small child, I have a little baby, and I want to make sure that we're covered. Based on that, I was able to determine the number of what I needed to make per month. So I made roughly about $60,000 at my last job. So I had to determine how much I needed to make per month. So that was about roughly $5,000. And that's after taxes. And then you want to consider also your benefits. How am I going to pay for medical and dental and all those things as well? Because those are things that jobs typically will give you. So I considered those and how much I wanted to make per month. And I came up with the amount of about $10,000 a month. That's what I wanted to make. That's what I felt comfortable doing. So that's how I was able to determine how many clients I needed to take on and how much I would price each of my clients. I know this isn't the fun part, but this step saved me from being delusional. I wasn't just chasing after a vague dream. I had a real life number in mind. And once I knew what that number was, every move I made moving forward, I made with purpose. Step 2, I built a wait list. Once I had an income goal and had an offer in mind, I didn't wait for perfection. I just launched that bad boy. Messy, I launched it ugly. I just wanted to make sure that I had a way to build a wait list. So I created a simple sales page where that people could enter in their information and I could follow back up with them. And I had a clear call to action. I had no logo, no fancy website, just clarity, confidence, and a clear call to action. So many entrepreneurs build programs and they spend all this money and time and energy on this beautiful website and big signature offer, only to launch to crickets. I didn't do that. I validated my idea first. I said, hey, insert target audience, I'm creating a program about XYZ. If you're interested, please join the wait list. That way I got a list of people that were interested and I was able to validate the idea first. And I built curiosity and community in the process. So here's exactly what I did. Step 1, I wrote a clear promise. In one sentence, tell them what's in it for them. I'm building a step-by-step system to help women quit their 9 to 5 and grow their coaching business with ease. Want first access? Step 2, I actually have a CRM system software that I utilize called Sassy Boss, and I created a funnel with it. I built a branded landing page. I created a logo on Canva, put that on my branded landing page, and then I wrote a 2 to 3 email sequence to follow up with them over the course of time. Lastly, I created a short form that gathered information about exactly what they were struggling with or what they needed help with. This gave me both leads and market research at the same time. And the last step, I shared it everywhere. I shared it on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, my email list. I reached out to people I knew directly and DM'd them. Anybody who I thought might be a great fit for what I was offering or knew about Sassy Boss and what I offer. Step 3, I got clear on my offer. Let me tell you about something I wish I knew earlier on in my journey. People weren't buying from me, but it wasn't because I wasn't talented. It was because I wasn't clear. They didn't know what the hell I offered. I had a million side hustles. They were cute and all, but I was overwhelmed, underpaid, and low-key lost. I tried everything. I tried event planning. That was fun. I love the creativity, but it was a lot of work and draining at the same time. I tried Amazon KDP, where I was selling journals. I love the idea of a passive income, but it just really wasn't aligned with what I wanted to do. I sold t-shirts on Etsy. That also wasn't aligned with really what I wanted to do. And I even managed and coached independent music artists. That was fun. I had a passion for it, but honestly, the money was inconsistent and I didn't have my systems were everywhere. I really didn't have a clear offer of what I was offering them. The truth is I was hustling, but I wasn't building. The moment that changed everything for me was when I got pregnant. My whole mindset changed. I thought, Chelsea, you're about to bring a new life into this world. Are you really gonna teach her that success means overworking for someone else while your dreams sit on the back burner? So that's when I decided to go all in. I went all in on my dreams, my calling, my zone of genius. And I really started to hone in on the skills that I've been working on for years, which is marketing, branding, coaching, and strategy. So I got crystal clear on my offer and I asked myself, who do I want to help? What transformation can I give them? And what makes me different than everybody else doing it? And that's how Sassy Boss was born. My offer became a no-brainer. It's a one-stop platform for women coaches, consultants, and service-based businesses to stop spinning their wheels, get their marketing and branding together, set up systems, and walk away confidently from their 9-to-5 job. And that's step 4. I turned my hustle into systems. Let me be real with you. When I first started, I was overwhelmed. I was in over my head, mentally drained because I was managing everything. I was managing my social media content, posting it, DMs, I was managing emails, I was sending out payments, I was managing all my clients, everything, and it became a lot. And I realized that was a recipe for disaster. I needed to come up with some systems to really have everything already done for me, automated and done while I'm still working. So here's what I did differently. I sat down and I wrote out a list of everything I was doing manually. From sending out DMs to sending out welcome emails, posting on social media every day, to sending out payment links. And I figured out a way, okay, how can I delegate, automate, or template all of these things? Sorry, the baby woke up, but the show must go on. So here's exactly what I did. Number 1 is I utilized my Sassy Boss software to do email automation. So the way that I did that is whenever someone comes in and downloads my free guide, they get a series of emails that are automatically sent to them without me lifting a finger. So the second thing I do is I use a social media scheduler, and I actually have a social media scheduler through my Sassy Boss platform. So what I do is I batch my content on the weekends, record everything all at one time, and then I schedule it on specific days throughout the week. And that way it frees up my weekend. I don't have to post every single day. And the third thing I did was create booking and onboarding flows. So that way when a new client books, they're automatically sent contracts, appointment reminders, onboarding guides, everything is sent to them directly and I don't have to lift a finger to do it. A few bonus tools that saved me were Canva. I created branded templates for everything. So I wasn't designing everything from scratch. ChatGPT, I use it to brainstorm captions, email copy, and content ideas in minutes. And then Opus Clip, and that helps me repurpose any long form videos into short form reels, shorts, or TikToks without having to edit for hours. Step 5, I found my people. Girl, let me tell you something. Trying to build a business around people who don't truly understand entrepreneurship is the fastest way to second guessing your dreams. I know when I first started, it was like I was talking to a brick wall. Oh, that's cute. You got a new side hustle, but I felt like they didn't really understand what I was doing and why I was doing it and why I wasn't content with where I was. I felt like I was outgrowing conversations that I used to feel comfort in. And that loneliness is very dangerous for your dreams. Entrepreneurship is already emotional enough. And then you add in unsupportive environments and outdated mindsets. And now suddenly you're questioning everything. Am I doing too much? Should I be content with where I am? Am I charging too much? Maybe I'm not cut out for this. But the truth is, you are cut out for this. You're just in the wrong room. So here's what I did. I joined business communities such as Facebook groups, paid memberships, and programs with women that were doing the same thing, the same type of business that I was looking to do. I was able to network with coaches, consultants, creatives, and other women who were doing just the type of business that I was doing, but a few steps ahead of where I was. And every time I saw them win, it made me want to win too. The second thing that I did was I created my own community called the Sassy Boss Network. It's a free Facebook group and it's an open forum, a safe space for women entrepreneurs to come together and to collaborate and grow and learn and vent and celebrate each other. And this has been a game changer. It has helped me give back and also learn from the women that are in the group. The third thing that I did was I started protecting my energy. I stopped explaining myself to people who didn't understand entrepreneurship, who weren't part of this community. I stopped shrinking myself to fit into small spaces, to kind of fit into what they felt comfortable with. I realized that if I'm the most ambitious person in the room, it's time for me to find a new room. When I found my business besties, everything shifted. I mean, they shared my content. They recommended my services to other people. Some of them became my clients. They workshop ideas with me. They attended events with me. It was a complete 360 game changer in how it helped me be more successful in the way that I looked at my business. Isolation will trick you into thinking that you're failing, but connection will help you realize that you are on the right path to being successful. Okay, girl, that's all I have today. But if this video lit a fire in you, make sure you don't stop there. Download my free guide, The Passive Income Playbook. It's gonna give you the exact steps you need to build a business of your dreams, attract the right clients, and get paid, and leave that 9-to-5 behind. Sis, you weren't made to live for the weekends. You were made to build a life that you love and to build a business that pays you every day and not just every other Friday. See you next time.